Good day everyone. In this video, we will discuss the difference between an Arduino Uno and Arduino Mega. But first, let me discuss what is an Arduino. An Arduino is a microcontroller-based open-source electronic prototyping board which can be programmed with an easy-to-use Arduino IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment, which is a software for building applications that combines common developer tools in a single graphical user interface. In short, an Arduino is a microcontroller that can perform different applications designed by its user. This is an example of an Arduino Uno. The Arduino Uno and the Arduino Mega has the same components, but the difference is between their capacities. I will be using the Arduino Uno board to point out the different components of the board. First is the USB connector. It is used to load a program from the Arduino IDE onto the Arduino board. The board can also be powered through this port. Next is the power port. The Arduino board can be powered through an AC to DC adapter or a battery. The power source can be connected by plugging in a 2.1mm center positive plug into a power jack of the board. The Arduino Uno board operates at a voltage of 5 volts, but it can withstand a maximum voltage of 20 volts. This is the microcontroller of the Arduino board. This serves as the brain of the Arduino. These are the analog input pins. These pins can read a signal from an analog sensor like a temperature sensor and convert it into a digital value so that the system understands it. But these pins measure only voltage, not the current, because they have very high internal resistance. While here are the digital pins. These pins can be either used as an input or output pin. Next is the reset switch. When this switch is clicked, it sends a logical pulse to reset the pin of the microcontroller. Now, it runs the program again from the start. This is the USB interface chip. This is the signal translator. It converts in the USB level to a level that the Arduino board understands. And this is the TX and RX indicator. TX means for transmitting and RX means for receiving. These are indicator LEDs which blink whenever the Uno board is transmitting or receiving data. While here is the Arduino Mega. This is its USB port, its power port, microcontroller, analog input pins, digital pins, reset switch, crystal oscillator, USB interface, and the TX-RX LEDs. Now we will discuss the difference and the similarities between the components of the Arduino Mega and the Arduino Uno. First is its microcontroller chip. The Arduino Uno has a microcontroller chip at Mega 328P, while the Arduino Mega has a microcontroller chip at Mega 2560. While in its USB controller, it has the same specifications. It has the same USB cable and input ports. In its digital input or output pins, the Arduino Uno has 14 input or output pins, while the Arduino Mega has 54 input and output pins. Here are the other specifications in the Arduino Uno and the Arduino Mega. The operating voltage between the Arduino Uno and the Arduino Mega are the same with a value of 5 volts. The input voltage is also the same from the range of 7 to 12 volts. The limit of input voltage between the Arduino Uno and the Arduino Mega ranges from 6 to 20 volts. And there are 6 analog input pins between the Uno and the Mega. The DC current per input and output pin will be 20 milliamperes in the Uno and in also the Mega. The DC current for 3.3 volts will be 50 milliamperes in both Uno and Mega. While in the flash memory, the Arduino Uno has 32 kilobytes, 0.5 kilobytes belonging to the bootloader. In the Arduino Mega, it has 256 kilobytes and 8 kilobytes belong to the bootloader. The bootloader is a software that runs every time the Arduino starts up. The Arduino Uno has an SRAM of 2 kilobytes, while the Arduino Mega has an SRAM of 8 kilobytes. An SRAM is a type of memory chip which is faster and requires less power than dynamic memory. EEPROM stands for Electrically Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory, a non-volatile flash memory device that stores information and is retained when power is removed. The Arduino Uno has 1 kilobyte of EEPROM and the Arduino Mega has 4 kilobytes. The clock speed is a rate of which a processor can complete a processing cycle. So, the Arduino Uno has 16 MHz of clock speed, which is also the same for the Arduino Mega. The built-in LED is connected to the 13th I/O pin in the Arduino Uno, which is also the same for the Arduino Mega. The Arduino Uno has the length of 68.6 mm, a width of 53.4 mm, and a weight of 25 grams, while the Arduino Mega has a length of 101.52 mm, a width of 53.3 mm, and a weight of 37 grams. As you can see between the comparison and contrast in this presentation, the Arduino Uno is smaller than the Arduino Mega. Not only in its size but also in its capacity. The Arduino Mega has a better capacity than the Arduino Uno. Thank you for watching.